Once upon a time, in the small town of Riverville, a dark and mysterious night unfolded. Jonathan Hart, the renowned detective known for his brilliance in solving complex cases, strolled through a dimly lit alley. As the year drew to a close, tension hung heavy in the air. Suddenly, Jonathan received an urgent call from Inspector Richardson, who informed him of a perplexing incident that had taken place at the Morin Manor, a massive estate belonging to the Kingsley family. The news piqued Jonathan's curiosity, and he wasted no time in heading to the scene. Upon his arrival at Morin Manor, Jonathan was greeted by a foreboding atmosphere. The mansion's grandeur was juxtaposed with an eerie silence, broken only by faint whispers that seemed to echo through the corridors. The inspector briefed Jonathan on the situation. A prominent member of the Kingsley family, Lord Henry Kingsley, had been found lifeless in his study under suspicious circumstances. Determined to unravel the truth, Jonathan meticulously examined the crime scene. Clues were scattered throughout the room: a broken vase, a torn letter, and faint traces of a struggle. As he pieced the evidence together, a sinister plot began to unfold. The web of deceit extended beyond the Kingsley family, entangling various individuals with their own hidden motives. Each family member possessed secrets and dark pasts, making it difficult to discern who could be trusted. Jonathan delved deep into their tangled lives, unearthing long-buried secrets and unmasking layers of deception. As the investigation intensified, danger lurked in every shadow. Jonathan found himself entangled in a treacherous game of cat and mouse, where the line between ally and adversary blurred. Time was running out, and with each passing moment, the truth seemed to slip further from his grasp. With his keen intellect and unwavering determination, Jonathan gradually unraveled the intricate web of lies, exposing the mastermind behind Lord Henry's murder. The shocking revelation sent shockwaves through the town, revealing a connection to a past crime that had haunted Riverville for years. In a thrilling climax, Jonathan confronted the culprit, his heart pounding with adrenaline. Justice was served, and Riverville breathed a sigh of relief. The case of the Morin Manor became a legend, forever etched in the annals of the town's history. And thus, Jonathan Hart's name was forever engraved as the detective who fearlessly navigated the dark underbelly of Riverville, solving mysteries that others dared not tread. Deep within the gritty underbelly of a sprawling metropolis, where corruption and crime thrived, a tale of darkness and redemption unfolded. In the heart of the city, a shadowy figure known only as the Enigma orchestrated a series of audacious heists that left law enforcement baffled. Detective Michael Sullivan, a seasoned investigator hardened by the harsh realities of the urban jungle, found himself consumed by the pursuit of the Enigma. With each meticulously planned robbery, the Enigma taunted the authorities, leaving cryptic clues that teased Michael's intellect and tested his resolve. As the body count rose and the city's underworld trembled at the Enigma's power, Michael found an unlikely ally in Isabelle Delacroix, a brilliant and enigmatic hacker. Together, they delved deeper into the twisted mind of the Enigma, deciphering the clues left behind like pieces of an elaborate puzzle. Their journey took them through labyrinthine alleyways, secret hideouts, and high-stakes poker games frequented by the city's elite. The duo uncovered a web of corruption that reached the highest echelons of power, where politicians and crime lords conspired in a deadly dance. As the stakes grew higher, Michael's own dark past resurfaced, haunting him and threatening to unravel the fragile threads of his sanity. Burdened by guilt and driven by an insatiable thirst for justice, he vowed to bring down the Enigma, no matter the cost. The final showdown loomed, a battle of wits and wills that would determine the fate of the city. With time running out and the city teetering on the edge of chaos, Michael and Isabelle must confront their deepest fears and face a truth more devastating than they could have ever imagined. In a pulse-pounding climax that unfolded against the backdrop of a storm-ravaged city, Michael and the Enigma engaged in a deadly game of cat and mouse. Lives hung in the balance, and the line between right and wrong blurred in the face of desperate choices. In the end, as the smoke cleared and the truth was laid bare, Michael Sullivan stood as a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. The Enigma's reign of terror was brought to a dramatic end, but not without irreversible consequences. This is a story that delves into the depths of the human psyche, exploring themes of morality, redemption, and the inherent duality within us all. It is a gripping and visceral tale that pushes the boundaries of suspense and leaves the reader questioning the very nature of justice in a world cloaked in shadows. In the remote and enigmatic land of Zephyria, where the veil between reality and the supernatural was thin, a timeless battle between light and darkness waged on. At the heart of this epic struggle stood two ancient factions, the Guardians of Lumina and the Shadows of Nyx. For centuries, they clashed in a relentless quest for dominion over the realm. The story begins with Alaric, a young orphan living in a quaint village on the outskirts of Zephyria. Unbeknownst to him, he possessed a unique power, one that could tip the scales in the age-old war. As fate would have it, Alaric's life intertwined with the fate of Zephyria when he stumbled upon an ancient artifact and amulet pulsating with otherworldly energy. Guided by visions and a mysterious prophecy, Alaric embarked on a perilous journey to discover the truth about his origins and the role he would play in the conflict. Along the way, he encountered a band of misfits and fellow warriors who became his loyal companions: Arya, a skilled archer with a haunted past; Kale, a burly yet gentle giant with a fierce loyalty to Alaric; and Lyra, a cunning sorceress who concealed her true intentions. Their odyssey led them through treacherous terrains, forbidden forests, and long-forgotten ruins. They encountered mythical creatures, encountered ancient riddles, and confronted their deepest fears. As their bond grew stronger, so did their understanding of the immense power residing within Alaric. Meanwhile, the Guardians of Lumina and the Shadows of Nyx prepared for the ultimate clash, a cataclysmic battle that would decide the fate of Zephyria. The Guardians, led by the wise and benevolent Elder Araner, sought to preserve the harmony of the realm, while the Shadows, led by the malevolent Lord Xerxes, sought to plunge Zephyria into eternal darkness. As the forces converged, Alaric discovered his true heritage, a descendant of the Guardians of Lumina, destined to wield the power of the legendary Lightbringer. However, the Shadows of Nyx, driven by their lust for power, would stop at nothing to claim Alaric and harness his potential for their nefarious purposes. In an epic battle that shook the very foundations of Zephyria, good clashed with evil in a dazzling display of magic, swordplay, and raw determination. Betrayals were uncovered, sacrifices were made, and the destiny of the realm hung in the balance. In a climactic confrontation, Alaric faced Lord Xerxes, their powers colliding in a cataclysmic struggle. It was a battle not only of physical strength, but also of will and conviction. Alaric tapped into the depths of his inner strength and embraced his role as the Lightbringer, radiating a blinding light that dispelled the darkness shrouding Zephyria. With the Shadows of Nyx vanquished and peace restored, Alaric emerged as a symbol of hope, unity, and the triumph of light over darkness. The land of Zephyria rejoiced, and its inhabitants rebuilt their lives under the watchful guidance of the Guardians of Lumina. But as the sun set on this chapter of Zephyria's history, whispers echoed through the wind, hinting at new challenges and adventures that awaited the young hero and his loyal companions. For the struggle between light and darkness is eternal, and Alaric's journey had only just begun. Thus, the tale of Zephyria's salvation and the rise of a legendary hero etched itself into the annals of history, a tale of courage, sacrifice, and the enduring power of the human spirit.